Wow, stories.
Would I be the idiot if I made a donation in the name of an acquaintance who does not support the cause? I'm male 28. I'm getting married this year to another man, 27 male. Most of our guests have been very supportive, but we received a letter from one couple telling us that they do not support us and won't be able to attend our event. They also stated that they hope we find the truth. While I'm disappointed, this also means that we'll save a little money on the wedding on food/alcohol/etc. I think it's obvious that they're the idiot for sending this letter, but I am wondering, would I be the idiot for taking the following action? I would like to donate the money I will save to an LGBTQ organization in their name. I'm hoping that I or the organization will be able to send them a receipt. Thank you for the donation. Would I be the idiot? Throw away, as there are giveaways to my identity on my main account. You're the idiot. Best thing you can do is move on and accept that not everyone holds the same beliefs as you. Doing that would just make you seem petty. You should make a donation in your own name, though, if you want to donate to Not the Idiot. You would be transforming hate and ignorance into love and generosity. I think it's admirable. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, merely transformed. So you take her negativity and do something positive with it. Lovely. Congratulations on your wedding. I hope it's stress-free. Am I the idiot for telling my fiancé I don't like her wedding dress? So my fiancé and I are getting married in 9 months. She's been dress shopping with her girls for months now. She found the dress she loved and bought it, and was too excited to keep it a secret. She showed me pics of the bridesmaids' dresses, and I told her they were pretty. They match my groomsmen's suits really well. Anyway, she brought her dress out and asked what I thought. I specifically asked her if she wants God's honest truth and wants me to critique the dress, or if she knows she loves it and just wants to show me. She said she wanted my opinion. She put the dress on and came out of the bathroom, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed. She's a beautiful woman, and looks incredible in anything, of course, but the dress completely dwarfed her and didn't really fit the wedding theme she has worked so hard for. She wanted a forest, magical and whimsical type theme, flower crowns on the bridesmaids, etc. But she chose a super sparkly dress with a huge skirt, which looked nothing like the simple, body-hugging, sexy dresses she had been repeatedly showing me. She picked basically a huge Disney princess dress, and I just didn't like how it looked at all. I was honest when I told her I didn't like it, and I was surprised she picked it because it just doesn't seem to match her, and I just thought it was too much poof and sparkle. She got really quiet and stormed back upstairs, and then stormed out of the house and went to her mom's. Texted me saying she couldn't believe I would say I didn't like it and what a dickhead I am, and has blocked numbers. This is our first major fight, and I'm just so annoyed because I asked if she wanted a real opinion and she said yes. Am I the idiot for telling her I don't like the dress? Edit to add, aha. I read my credit card statement. The dress was $9,000. Might help explain the reaction. Oh, you don't like this $9,000 dress? Great, cause I can't return it. Probably went through her head. I don't know what to do but sit here and laugh. Is laughing crying a thing? Everyone sucks here. You are a fool for thinking she wanted an honest, blunt answer. She is a fool for asking for an honest opinion when she didn't want one. Fools abound. You're the idiot. But more of an idiot than an idiot. When someone shows you something they adore, that they've spent a lot of time and money to get, and that makes them feel special, the polite thing to do is not to poop on it. You could have voiced your criticisms in a more helpful way. Do you think the big skirt will get in the way? Or, it's not what I thought you'd pick, but you look amazing in it. Or, it's so different from what you had been looking at before. We'll need to practice dancing with that skirt. Also remember, you're seeing it before it's been tailored. Dresses look a lot different after they've been altered to fit the brides properly. Now, am I the idiot for giving my son a unique name? I, male 27, just had my first child, a beautiful little boy. Ever since I was young, I have really loved books and literature. My favorite book series of all time is The Lord of the Rings. I also really love Shakespeare. So when my wife and I were thinking of names for our kid, I suggested a rather unique name, Benwise. It's a combination of Benvolio and Samwise. Me and my wife both thought it was really clever and a perfect name for a boy, so that's what we named him. We hadn't shared name ideas with either of our families, so when we told them what his name is, they were surprised. As soon as we told them, most of our family berated us for giving our son a weird name. They said that he would grow up being bullied for his name and would end up resenting us. I do agree that it's not a typical name, and he might be made fun of because of it. But in my opinion, if kids are going to make fun of you, they will make fun of you whether you have a funny name or not. Also, if he really doesn't like the name, he can always go by Ben. At the end of the day, I would rather my son have a unique name like Benwise than a boring-ass name like Jack or Adam. No offense to the Jacks and Adams of the world. So am I the idiot for giving my son a unique, weird name? You're the idiot. The only person who comes out benefiting from this name is you and your partner. In general, you're an idiot when you choose to give your kid weird names, and this is just another case of that. And I'm not just talking about bullying. Think of when he starts working. Imagine him hanging a shingle as a lawyer under the name Ben Wise whatever. People won't take him seriously. And the harassment. This is a bad idea, not the idiot. I cringe at unique names that are way out there and hard to pronounce or spell, but Benwise is very tame. It's easy to spell and pronounce and has an easy and obvious nickname. It's not exactly the same situation, but I'm a first-gen immigrant and I have a very unique foreign name that no one in the US knows how to pronounce, so I go by a more common Western name. Yes, it was cumbersome growing up having to correct people, but now that I'm an adult, I appreciate my name. Am I the idiot for telling my son that not everything is about his sexuality? I have a 22-year-old son who came out as gay a few years ago. I'm not going to lie, it was very hard on my husband. He's not a hateful person, but we do love in a bubble, and it's not something he ever thought he'd be faced with. He did his best to make sure that our son never knew how hard it was on him, and he was nothing but supportive. Still, I'm sure my son knew that it wasn't what his father wanted to hear. So far, he's introduced us to 2 boyfriends, and we had no problem with either of them. So this isn't about seeing him with a man. Well, he has a new boyfriend, Jonathan, who I find obnoxious, but I've been trying to bite my tongue. The other day, Jonathan and my son came over to hang out by the pool. My husband disliked Jonathan, and he doesn't do much to hide it, and Jonathan finds my husband too conservative and has made remarks. My husband was laying on a pool chair and asked me to rub more sunscreen on his back, and Jonathan did it because he claims he thought it would be funny. My husband told him to get the frick out of our house and never touch him again, and my son left without saying much. My son called me later and said he was hurt and he doesn't know if he can forgive his father. I think he's being unfair because I have a 19-year-old daughter, and if her boyfriend did that to me, everyone would think it was bizarre and we had the right to kick them out. I told my son that not everything is about his sexuality, and he hung up. Obviously, I don't have much perspective, so was that an idiot thing to say? Not the idiot. Your son's BF was deliberately trying to provoke your husband, and as you said, it would be inappropriate from any of your children's SO to do that. I mean, even a girlfriend. There are boundaries to respect with your in-laws. Everyone sucks here. Jonathan is an idiot for not respecting boundaries. Your husband is an idiot because you mention loving in a bubble and how hard it was to find out his son was gay. I'm going to guess based on your hints there that he is a homophobe and thus an idiot.